Samman Capital issues a clarification as the Supreme Court questions the probe into Indiabulls housing finance case. The company says the case is related to former promoter Sameer Gehlot, also emphasizes that the IHC deal remains on track. Stock recovers from lows, but still in F&O ban.
Citi issues a buy rating on Cummins with a target price of 4,875 rupees a share, following a meet with the management. Citi expects industrial segment weakness to be transitory and is bullish on demand from data centers. The stock is up close to around 2%.
NBCC rallies after it wins a near 3,000 crore rupee order from the Nagpur Municipal Authority. The stock, however, has given up some of those gains.
Mahindra Holiday surges over 5% after announcing the entry into the leisure hospitality business with an investment of around 1,000 crore rupees. Well, hello and welcome to Chartbusters. We're coming to you live from the CNBC-TV18 Motilal Oswal studio. I'm Nigel, with me is Manglam. Markets in a pretty okay space as we speak. The Nifty holding higher. Nifty Bank yet to perform, but the breadth of the market is pretty much okay. Hey, Manglam.
Yes, Nigel, the breadth of the market is pretty much okay. Let's see, whether we're biding time around the 26,117 odd mark, just about 150 points away from an all-time high on the frontline index, doing fairly well for the current frontline indices. The Nifty Bank is the one that needs to power up for the Nifty to go further higher from here. But let's talk about a couple of listings then. We have the solar energy products manufacturer Fujiyama Power Systems, which saw a flat listing on D Street, listed at a 3% discount to its issue price. Pawan Kumar, who's the chairperson at the company, joins in to discuss their post-listing strategy. Thanks a lot, Mr. Kumar, for joining in. Congratulations on listing on the bourses as well. Just a couple of questions. I wanted to understand that after this listing, the money that you've raised to repay some part of your outstanding debt and part finance the cost of your manufacturing facility in Ratlam, how much debt will remain on the books? How much will you save in interest? And this Ratlam facility, how much will that add to your overall revenue?
Yes, sir. Regarding the debt, I think 50% of the debt will be repaid through this issue. And regarding the interest, so if we check a percentage of interest in related to revenue, it will be we will try to reduce it 50% or further.
Okay.
And regarding the new capacity, so regarding the new capacity will enhance the total capacity to double.
Okay. All right. Hi, Mr. Kumar. Good to see you in, and congratulations on listing. A lot of hard work would have gone into making this day happen. So congratulations to you, your family, as well as the team.
Thank you, sir.
Give us a few details. You're saying your debt comes down. What is the debt post the repayment? If you could give us the absolute number, point number one. Point number two, as you're saying, the capacity basically doubles, post the expansion that you're undertaking. So that would mean that the revenue potential of the company also moves to around 3,500 crores. Would that be fair?
I cannot say about the revenue, but definitely by enhancing the capacity and if we see the market opportunity, so there is a good opportunity in the market. If we see the CAGR in rooftop solar, so it is about 40 to 60%, especially in rural market. तो एक मार्केट का जैसे सेंटीमेंट्स है और इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ है, तो डेफिनेटली हम उसका पार्ट बनेंगे. और जितनी भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हमें मिल रही है मार्केट में रूफटॉप सोलर में स्पेशली ड्यू टू पीएम सूर्य घर योजना एंड अदर, तो अवेयरनेस इतनी आ गई है मार्केट में कि मार्केट में काफ़ी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है और उस अपॉर्चुनिटी को कंपनी डेफिनेटली कैश करना चाहेगी और डेफिनेटली वो आपको नंबर के रूप में भी दिखेगा.
बिल्कुल, हम समझ सकते हैं. पवन जी, आपका डेट कितना रहेगा बुक पर और आपके जो इंटरेस्ट एक्सपेंसेस हैं, मैंने देखे पिछले साल कुछ 27-28 करोड़ के थे, तो ये आधा हो जाएगा तो करीब 10-15 करोड़ वहां पे भी बचत हो जाएगी.
एब्सोल्यूट नंबर के रूप में तो मैं नहीं कहूँगा, बट रिवेन्यू के अगर हम रिलेशन में देखेंगे डेट टू लाइक सेल, अगर रिवेन्यू डेट टू रिवेन्यू देखेंगे तो डेफिनेटली इट विल कम टू 50%।
ऑल राइट, आप अपने मार्जिन्स के बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं, क्योंकि आप एक बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन प्रोजेक्ट भी ला रहे हैं। पिछले साल आपके मार्जिन्स कुछ 17% के आसपास थे, 16-17% के आसपास। तो ये बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन से आपके मार्जिन्स कितने बढ़ेंगे आगे जाके?
देखिए, अगर बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन की बात करें तो हमारे पास 3 मेजर प्रोडक्ट है रूफटॉप सोलर में: सोलर पैनल, सोलर इन्वर्टर एंड सोलर बैटरी। तो ये तीनों में ही हम बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन और अधिक से अधिक कर रहे हैं। अगर सोलर इन्वर्टर में अगर हम बात करें तो चाहे उसमें ट्रांसफार्मर हो, वो हमारा इन हाउस प्रोडक्शन है, सीट मेटल कैबिनेट्स है, वायर हार्नेस है, और इसमें EMS टोटली कंपनी के पास अपना है। और अगर हम लाइक सोलर बैटरी में अगर हम बात करते हैं तो लेड एसिड बैटरी में बिल्कुल स्क्रैच से, लेड और एसिड बेसिक कंपोनेंट से टोटली इन हाउस बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन कंपनी के पास है। अगर हम लिथियम आयन बैटरी में बात करें तो BMS से लेके, वायर हार्नेस से लेके, सीट मेटल कैबिनेट, तो ये सारा बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन है। और सोलर पैनल में स्पेशली हम DCR सेल के साथ आ रहे हैं। तो 1 गीगावाट का हमारा DCR सेल का डोमेस्टिक जो है, इंडिया मेड सेल का हमारा प्लांट लग रहा है, जो कि ख़ास तौर से अगर हम देखें जो सब्सिडी वाला बिजनेस है मार्केट में, जो अभी तक हम अचीव नहीं कर पा रहे थे बिकॉज उसमें डोमेस्टिक सेल की रिक्वायरमेंट थी और वो मार्केट में काफ़ी शॉर्टेज है, तो वो उसका भी हम पार्ट बनेंगे। ड्यू टू अवेयरनेस नॉन सब्सिडी बिजनेस में तो हमारी ग्रोथ आ ही रही है। और लेकिन अब
नहीं, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि आपका
वाले बिजनेस में भी,
हाँ, मैं ये जानना चाहता हूं कि इससे आपके कॉस्ट में कितना फायदा होगा और आपके मार्जिन्स कितने बढ़ेंगे?
कॉस्ट में डेफिनेटली इसमें अगर हम देखें तो अब मैं नंबर के रूप में तो एक बार अभी नहीं बता पाऊंगा, बट आप देखेंगे आने वाले टाइम में डेफिनेटली इसमें आपको एक बेटर रिस्पॉन्स दिखेगा सर।
और आप 90% रॉ मटेरियल चाइना से इंपोर्ट करते हैं, वो कितना कम होगा आगे जाके?
तो सर इसमें अगर इंपोर्ट की अगर हम बात करें तो टोटल हमारी परचेज का अराउंड 25 से 30% ही इंपोर्ट है, बाकी सारा हमारा डोमेस्टिक है। हाँ, इंपोर्ट का जरूर 90% हमारा चाइना से है। तो इस तरह से अगर हम पूरी हमारी परचेज का देखेंगे तो 20 से 25% ही हमारा चाइना से इंपोर्ट है। बाकी अगर हम देखेंगे तो 70 से 75% या इस रेंज में हमारा डोमेस्टिक मटेरियल, मतलब डोमेस्टिक परचेज ही है हमारी। और डेफिनेटली अगर हम फर्दर आगे और ज़्यादा बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन में जाएंगे तो ये परसेंटेज कहीं ना कहीं हम रिड्यूस करने की अपनी तरफ से पूरी कोशिश करेंगे।
ऑलराइट पवन जी, और फाइनल क्वेश्चन मेरी तरफ से ये है कि आपका जो वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल है वो काफ़ी लंबा है, तो वो कितने दिन पे आप उसको सीमित रखेंगे आगे जाके? वो कहाँ पे एफिशिएंसीज लाएंगे? और दूसरी बात कि आपका जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम है वो आप कितना ज़्यादा बढ़ाएंगे जैसे जैसे आपकी कैपेसिटी बढ़ेगी उसको?
बिल्कुल सर। तो सर इसमें अगर आप इन्वेंट्री साइकिल की बात करें तो कुछ साल पहले अगर हम देखेंगे तो वो हमारा 180 डेज तक था, उसको रिड्यूस कर करके हम 90 डेज तक लाए हैं। इसको फर्दर हम रिड्यूस करने की पूरी कोशिश करेंगे सर। और अगर हम लाइक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क की बात करें तो अगर हम पिछले 3 साल में देखें तो अराउंड हमारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क डबल हुआ है। तो आज हमारे 7000 से ज़्यादा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन पार्टनर्स हैं, मतलब चैनल पार्टनर्स हैं। और आने वाले टाइम में हम इसको और भी, क्योंकि साउथ में भी हम एक्सपेंड कर रहे हैं और ईस्ट में भी हम एक्सपेंड कर रहे हैं, तो ये चैनल नेटवर्क भी हमारा, और जहाँ पर हमारी प्रेजेंस है वहाँ पर भी हम और डेंस इसको करने का पूरा प्रयास कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि मार्केट में अपॉर्चुनिटी बहुत है, काफ़ी अवेयरनेस आ गई है। जो पहले अवेयरनेस की कमी की वजह से उतना ज़्यादा नहीं था सेल जितना होना चाहिए, जितनी हमारे देश में आवश्यकता है इस चीज़ की। तो अवेयरनेस आने की वजह से वो काफ़ी सेल में इंक्रीज हुआ है।
और ठीक है, थैंक यू आप जुड़ने के लिए। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस वंस अगेन। वी विल हैव अनदर कॉन्वर्सेशन विद यू जब आप नंबर्स हमें दे सकें, होपफुली आपके क्वार्टरली रिजल्ट्स के बाद, तो हम आपसे तब विस्तार में बात करेंगे। थैंक यू पवन जी, आज लिस्टिंग के लिए कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस।
सर थैंक यू।
With that, we'll take a short break. Come back on the other side. We have the management, or in fact, we have Sachidanand Tekar who joins in from Trade Bulls to give us some trading strategies. Welcome back. You're watching us here on Chartbusters. Look at a couple of these stocks which are doing well. Reliance has definitely moved to the high point of trade, a top contributor to the Nifty right now. We have Axis Bank, which has moved higher as well. And alongside that, a couple of these oil names, ONGC has moved higher, and oil marketing companies like BPCL, etc., too, are at the higher end of today's trading range so far. But the top contributor on the Nifty definitely remains Reliance. So good time to get in Sachidanand Tekar from Trade Bulls for a quick technical check on the market. Sachi, it's one of those so near yet so far from the all-time high that we've been facing for the last month and a half or so. Do you think now this time around we'll get lucky and with all the ingredients in place for the market towards the end of this year, before that we hit a fresh high?
Good morning, Mangalam. Good morning, Nigel. Absolutely. In fact, last session that we discussed, we were expecting the Nifty to close confidently above the 26,050 mark. We've already seen that breakout in place, and there are no major hurdles before 26,330. I won't be surprised that in the coming week we may see the Nifty scaling towards 26,500. So I think the trajectory is pretty much clear after almost 10 attempts to close above that 26,000 mark. Nifty has already managed to sustain above the same. The kind of data that we are seeing plus the participation of stocks, it is likely that we may see this particular rally unfolding in a vertical way. So even right now at this point of time, even if we see some consolidation, I think that consolidation would again be a healthy sign. One can keep a stop loss at 26,040 on closing basis and still continue to add fresh long positions when it comes to Nifty. The target that we have projected is around 26,330 on an immediate basis, and we see that particular level coming in a couple of trading sessions itself. So I think the bias remains positive, and we don't see the momentum fizzing out soon. So we may see this particular rally extending towards 26,500.
26,500. Got that, Sachi? Individual stocks, what's on your radar?
Good morning, Nigel. Last on Tuesday, in fact, we highlighted the trade setup for Moscow Dock. So I'm continuing with that particular setup. The stock is confidently trending above its 50-day exponential moving average support, which is at around 2,800. We have already seen a good, strong breakout in place. If you look at the weekly charts, there was a declining sequence, a declining channel kind of formation. Now that particular pattern has also been activated right now. The weekly RSI was steady at around 50. So we are expecting that there could be a very strong short covering move unfolding in this particular counter, which may push the stock towards 3,100. So from a trading momentum perspective, one can trail the target towards 3,010. Second target would be 3,100. Fresh long positions are recommended with a stop loss at 2,806. Disclosure would be that we have also recommended this particular stock to our clients. And the next contributor from the major names would be HDFC Bank. We have already seen a very strong up move in this particular counter, followed by consolidation. Now, if you look at the daily chart, the stock has been trending above its 20-day exponential moving average very well. In fact, it has also managed to sustain above the 50-day exponential moving average support. The RSI on the daily scale has been very steady, and we need a trigger above that 1,000 mark, which could set the short covering mode active. So we are expecting a good rally in this particular counter unfolding towards 1,056. From a trading momentum perspective, the first target would be around 1,032, followed by 1,056. And we are recommending building long positions in HDFC Bank, keeping a stop loss at 988 on closing basis.
All right, Sachi, thanks a lot for that. That's about his stock picks on the Nifty target of 26,500. Just before we move further, just keep an eye out on Kalyan Jewellers. That stock too has moved to the high point of trade. They've announced to the exchanges that they will be meeting some analysts over the next few trading sessions, maybe 25th November, thereabouts. So the street likes it. There were good numbers that came by, and importantly for the jewelry sector, as the prices of gold have come by, demand has come back as well. So that's a positive. Kalyan Jewellers and Titan should come up for you as well. With that, let's get you some more ideas for profit. Our colleagues from Money Control Pro today join in. Anant Chaudhary as a stock.
We are talking about a recently listed company, LG Electronics India, which is emerging as a quiet compounder in India's consumer durable space. Yes, Q2 was muted due to lower demand for cooling products, but please note that the company is strengthening its leadership across categories. In home appliances and air solutions, LG held a dominant 33% market share in washing machines and expanded its refrigerator share to nearly 30%. In premium refrigerator, it now commands 43% market share. It focuses on new launches like French door fridges, AI-enabled washing machines, which are seeing strong traction. Company took a selective price hike of 1.5 to 2% in Q2, which will help margin recovery. In their second segment, home entertainment, LG continues to dominate in LEDs with a 63% share. TV industry growth remains steady, but the premium segment is expanding faster than entry levels, an area where LG continues to outperform as consumer preference shifts towards large size screens. The biggest trigger is capex of 5,000 crore into their third new plant in Sri City, which will be commissioning in phase-wise, starting with RAC, followed by AC compressor, and then washing machines and refrigerators. Company is also focused on increasing its localization in own manufacturing from 55% to 70% in the medium term. Stock trades at 43 times on FY27 earnings, appears reasonable to us.
Thanks a lot, Anand. Well, as we slip into a short break, a quick reminder for all our viewers as HSBC presents Future Female Forward Season 3, co-presented by Cognizant. From New Delhi, we bring you the newest state chapter edition with powerful perspectives, actioned, focused agendas, and a collective vision for accelerated equity. Tune in on the 25th of November, Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. onwards for insightful conversations only on CNBC-TV18 and CNBC-TV18.com. Welcome back. Well, Nifty is now trending higher at the high point of the day, 90 points higher on the Nifty. Good going out there. But let's focus on a couple of stocks. Cummins, that's trading with gains following a bullish note from Citi. Vinny joins us to fill us in with a quick analysis on that. Vinny.
Hi, good morning. So yes, Cummins, Citi has written a note, buy rating target price of 4,875 rupees. Now the brokerage firm actually met with Cummins management where they said, and the highlights that came in, that Cummins India, they're experiencing steady demand, especially from power gen, coming in from real estate side, construction side, as well as infrastructure sector. Now, apart from that, when you look at the industrial segment in Q2, obviously there was weakness in this segment, but that is likely to start improving now going forward. There's clear potential in terms of the railway, defense and marine side for the industrial segment. In terms of data center side of the business, future data center demand from co-location providers, that's quite steady. And they're seeing lumpy demand coming in from hyperscaler demand as well. So that is something we'll keep an eye out on. Also, the key highlight coming in is that they are continuing to expand furthermore their distribution reach. And that is something positive. And that is why they're maintaining the buy rating on the stock. And the stock is basically in trade today.
All right, Vinny, thanks a lot for that. That's about a big mover today. But the other big mover is also Hero MotoCorp, which has moved higher to the high point of trade. And Radico Khaitan continues to do well. All in all, a decent session so far. The Nifty up 80 points. All you got to do is look at the Nifty Bank. Once that gets into the green, the Nifty gets further into the groove. Thank you for watching Chartbusters. Trading Card comes up next.